we're going to stick to playoff football here. We're going to talk a little bit about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is expected to miss the 1 to 3 weeks moving forward with his leg injury. Huntley is scheduled to start this week versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right now, the Ravens are sitting at 8-4, and they're sitting in a fairly good position to make the playoffs. They're almost, quote, a lock to make the playoffs. They have a 94% chance of making, a 92% chance of making the playoffs. With that being said, way or no way, the Baltimore Ravens miss the playoffs this season. So guys, let's flash back to 2021. The Baltimore Ravens were in this exact situation last season. They were 8-4. They pretty much had the division locked, and then Lamar Jackson goes down for the last 5 games of the season. They ultimately ended up missing the playoffs because they ended up only winning 1 of their last 5 games with Huntley as the quarterback. So with that being said, they're in that same exact situation again this season. 8-4, Lamar Jackson goes down, Huntley comes in, and they might not win another game for the rest of the season. This week, they play a very getting right Pittsburgh Steelers team. Guys, Pittsburgh Steelers teams they've been kind of flying under the radar since, Kenny Pickett come in, and they're secretly 5-7 right now, guys. They're actually doing pretty damn good right now. If they win this game, they slide into third place in the NFC North. So the Ravens, they lose to the Steelers at Pittsburgh this week. Then they play a Cleveland Browns team, a Saturday afternoon team. This is Deshaun Watson's 3rd game back. The rust is finally knocked off at Cleveland. They lose to Cleveland as well. Then we flash over to Christmas Eve. Sitting at 8-6 right now. Lamar Jackson probably still out with the 1 to 3 weeks injury because, every time we hear 1 to 3 weeks, it's always been extended for Lamar Jackson, especially when his coach said he was day-to-day just a couple days ago. Now it's weeks and could be for the rest of the season. They play Atlanta Falcons team that is starting a rookie quarterback. They're pretty much done for the season, right? But, man, Desmond Ridder's pretty good. Desmond Ridder might be the savior in Atlanta this season or for their future, but let's say they beat Atlanta. Let's say it. Then they play the Steelers and Bengals to end out the season. At least their Steelers are at like at home. That might give them a shot, but they lose that one too. Then it's for all the marbles versus the Cincinnati Bengals at the Bengals, and they lose that game as well. Guys, the Baltimore Ravens could literally have a repeat of last season. They're going to go 1-4 in their last 5 games of the season again. That will give them a 9-8 record again. And this year they'd sneak into the playoffs, though. So they will make the playoffs this season just because the rest of the AFC is beating themselves up so bad, right? The Chargers shot themselves in the foot last night. Sorry, the Raiders shot themselves in the foot last night. The Chargers are sitting at 6-6. We don't even know if they're coming or going like at this point. And the Jets are at 7-5. The Patriots. So there's just I feel like they could lose all of their last 5 games and still be okay and still make the playoffs at the end of the day. So yes, the Ravens will make the playoffs. Unfortunately, this year, but at the end of the day, guess what? There's still Lamar Jackson still 1-3 in the playoffs. And he's not going to be 2-3 after the first week of the playoffs. So you can make a playoff run all you want. It's just going to hurt your draft pick for next year.
Checking out
that
man-hour clip.
Lamar Jackson. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.